Hello and welcome back. Today we are doing a resin cost breakdown for beginners. So if you are looking to get into this craft or to kind of start your own Etsy business or whatever you want to do, I wanted to do a cost breakdown for you guys on what it would look like. So I also did a most expensive for the basics, and then also a least expensive for the basics if you're just starting out and you don't have anything else. If you're already crafty and you have some of this stuff, then it might be a little bit easier for you, but this is just kind of a simple breakdown of what you need. And I will have prices listed on the screen so that you can kind of see, and at the end I'll tell you how much it is, just an approximate, but just so you have an idea of what it kind of looks to start. Resin definitely isn't the cheapest thing to get into, but it is a lot of fun to do, and it's very customizable, and there's a lot you can do with it and make. So yeah, let's get into it. Okay, so first thing that you need is your PPE. So you want a really nice respirator mask. She is from Amazon and has done me very well. So make sure you have this. Don't skimp out on it. Get something good. Get something like this that's actually going to protect you from these chemicals, because we are working with chemicals that could potentially harm you or hurt your body. So just be careful. Make sure you have your PPE, your mask, some nitrile gloves. Very important that they're nitrile, because other ones, they have a tendency to kind of let the resin seep in. So we don't want that. Make sure you have nitrile. Also Amazon. After that, we have our resin. So this is what I use. I use Let's Resin. This isn't sponsored, by the way, but if they do want to, I would be happy. But yes, Let's Resin, really great. They use a 1-to-1 ratio, which I really like because I don't like math and I'm not good at math. So this is super nice, turns out well. It's what I've stuck with. So find your own, find what you like, get little, small amounts in the beginning until you decide, this might be your favorite or not, and then go from there. So that's what I use. Next we have a scale, a kitchen scale. So you want one of these so you can measure your resin. There's different ways that people measure their resin. I like to do by weight, but just make sure you have a nice little kitchen scale and that it works good, because if you don't have one that works good, you're going to be wasting some resin, which I know from experience. Another important thing to have is baby wipes for any spills or messes that you might make, because resin is messy if you are not careful. So it's nice to have just something easy and quick to clean things up with. Another thing that I really like having is a heat gun. So this gets rid of any bubbles that you might have in the piece, and it's really nice. So super cheap too, wasn't crazy expensive, just got it off of Amazon. Yeah, heat gun. Also, alcohol spray. I use 91% isopropyl alcohol. It helps get rid of any of those surface bubbles on your piece. So this is really nice to have as well. Next, you can use disposable or silicone mixing cups. I just have them in a couple of different sizes. I have like a 16 ounce, an 8 ounce, and then I also have like a 32 ounce. But these are really great. If you're wanting to save money, I would go with the silicone route. But if you hate cleaning up messes like I do, I use the disposable route. So these are what I got them on Amazon. Super nice. Another one, a mug. So I just fill this up with a little bit of warm water, and then when I am mixing my resin, I just set it in here and mix it up, and it really helps to basically helps the resin to mix easier. And so it's just really nice. I used to put the jugs in water like for 10 minutes before, but I just found this is much easier, and it kind of helps the resin warm up and do what I need it to do. So nice little mug. Another one that is really important to use is mixing sticks. So you can use popsicle sticks or you can use silicone mixing sticks. Like I said, you can get like a pack of 100 of these, I think, on Amazon or at Walmart even. If you don't want to clean them off, which is me because I hate cleaning them off. But if you are tight on money, the silicone ones are super great as well, and you can find them on Amazon. Another fun one, not completely necessary, but it's nice to have, are tiny little mixing spoons. They're super cute. I think I got this off of Shein or something. It was like a pack of 6, super cheap. But these are great for your powders or glitter or anything like that you're scooping into your resin. Another one, Sharpie. I love to write down the amount of resin that I'm using and then how much of A and how much of B to use. Just in case, I forget or I get distracted by something, I always like to have that written down so it's easy for me to remember, but this is not necessary if you are good at math. Another important one, molds. So this kind of depends on what you get, how much you get, what you want, what kind of molds you're using. It's all kind of depends on what you want to get. So I just put kind of a basic cost, like a pack of just different molds that you can do, but you can obviously branch out and it could be more or less than what I have listed, but molds. Another important one is pigment powders. So I really like Rolio pigments. I am not sponsored or anything by them, but I really love their colors and how they turn out in my pieces. And so I use them. Like I said, just depends how much you get, how much you want, like whatever you're wanting to do. We also have, you can get alcohol inks, that type of thing. You can have glitters, it just depends. So that cost will kind of depend on how much you get, but this is just kind of a basic. And the last thing, very important, is a level table. You want to make sure that your work surface is level. Otherwise, your pieces will have a slope or they won't be perfect. And we don't want that because resin is expensive. So, yeah. So let's get into it. If you're going the more expensive routes, the approximate cost that I came up with is around $356. Like I said, that's just an approximate of what the price is in 2024. But just around 360 to 400, kind of, just depending on how many, powders, add-ins, glitters, whatever you want to get. If you're going the more cheaper basic route, that comes to $220. So kind of about a little over $100 off, just depending. Like I said, you can save a good bit of money if you're using the silicone cups or mixing sticks, whatever these are. So yeah, it's just kind of what you want to do. But yeah, I think that is it. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully that is helpful. If there's anything I missed or anything you want to hear in the future or anything at all, please leave a comment below. I will get to it and we'll kind of go from there. So thank you so much for watching. Have a good day.